Erika Kirk. Erika Kirk is up to some weird shit, guys. We are within 25 days of the pretrial kicking off. And we know we're going to get cameras in the courtrooms. We know it's going to get weird, but it's already starting to get weird. Because speaking of weird and gag orders and all of this, why were reality TV stars being silenced over Erika Kirk's past? Why did that happen early on? Why was there panic over Erika Kirk's personal life? Why did Turning Point USA try to silence some major reality TV stars? We've seen some clips of Erika Kirk on reality TV, but like, imagine blowing your 5 minutes of fame on reality TV only to suddenly pop back up a few years later, running a massive right-wing empire, a massive grift. And now the Bravo stars you used to hang with are being slapped with bizarre gag orders just to keep them quiet about it.
I wanted to get to know you a little bit more, and like, I mean, I don't even know how long you've been in New York.
Gosh, New York. I moved here 4 years ago.
How old are you? Can I ask you that? I can't ask you that. That was rude.
That is exactly the situation unfolding right now. Carl just admitted he was told to stay silent about Erika Kirk's incredibly desperate television past. And by the end of this, you're going to see exactly why the MAGA machine is really terrified of Erika Kirk's former life resurfacing. So real quick, if you're new here, I'm Lauren Paritra. Willa Paritra and I run this entire operation, network free and independent every single day, out of pure principle and an absolute refusal to ever let Katie Miller catch up. And we are not slowing down ever. So consider every sub, every follow, every comment, 6 words or more, every 5-star rating across wherever you get your podcasts, every hype. We see it all. And we've been told it's something that's really going to protect you from Stephen Miller.
Stephen Miller here.
Who, it's a season right now. He could be crawling out of a dumpster nearby to you at any moment, just blinking his little beady eyes. So stay safe, subscribe, and together we can work towards a timeline where that man is in a windowless cage. So let me give you some context here. Right now, Erika Kirk is basically the poster child for trad wifery.
Remember that your degree fades. It's a piece of paper. Your godliness does not. So before I met Charlie, I was not on the path of, I want to have 6 kids and a white picket house fence. That was not my mindset. But this is how amazing God is. When you meet the right man, everything shifts. When I met Charlie, that was it. I could care less about the career.
She just got off her women's summit where she was busy booking speakers and speaking herself about how, hey, women, your role in society is not to be like me. You don't want to make money like me. You don't want to travel like me. You don't want to jet around like me. You want to find a man. You want to marry him. You want to submit to him. And you want to pick up his dirty underwear. You don't want to have any assets of your own. And if that man shits the can, you better pray. You better pray that you also get millions of dollars deposited and a platform to grift your life away. But I digress. Erika Kirk, we know she loves to lecture young women, young girls actually, under the age of 18, about skipping careers, focusing on being vessels for birthing. But before this massive right-wing grift, she was just a little thirsty gal on Summer House. Back then, she went by Erika Francevey.
Hi, I'm Erika Francevey, and today we're doing the American Spirit Arms photo shoot.
She was just another girl in New York desperately trying to get some screen time. It's pretty hilarious when you think about it because she's preaching rigid, like 1950s morality today. But a few years ago, she was begging to get cast as an extra on a show where the main plot is people blacking out in the Hamptons. Real quick, today's episode is brought to you by Brick House Nutrition. Everyone's talking about weight loss injections because the results are so dramatic. They work by lowering your blood sugar and reducing your appetite. So what if you're looking to lose weight, but you're not interested in those painful weekly injections, especially when you hear about some of those intense side effects? Well, that's why doctors created a weight loss supplement called Lean, and the results are remarkable. The studied ingredients in Lean have been shown to lower your blood sugar, burn fat by converting it to energy, and curb your appetite and cravings so you're not as hungry. But listen, Lean is not for the casual dieter with only a few pounds to lose. The doctors at Brickhouse Nutrition created Lean for frustrated dieters with 10 or more pounds to lose. And let's get you started today with 20% off and free rush shipping so you can add Lean to your healthy diet and exercise plan. You can visit takelean.com and enter code Lauren, that's Loren, for your discount. That's promo code Lauren at takelean.com. Honestly, who could have forgotten all about all this? But then Carl gave an interview after the season 10 reunion of Summer House. And the answer immediately caught everyone's attention because he casually mentioned that he was told to not talk about Erika Kirk. So Carl actually remembers exactly how this whole mess went down. He ran into Erika and her friend out in the city. This is pre-Charlie Kirk, of course. Pre-Charlie Kirk entering Erika Kirk's picture. According to Carl, she originally wanted Carl to date her friend, but he looked at her and decided his castmate, Jordan, would be a perfect target for her. So Carl set up this double date just to get everyone on camera. What was supposed to be like a random filler storyline ended up becoming one of the most weird pieces of Bravo history ever. Now, this is where things get really weird. If this was just some harmless, boring reality TV date, why are we talking about it now? Why is this guy from Bravo publicly admitting now he was told to dodge the topic? He literally called the whole situation insane and said he was advised to keep his mouth shut. That is a massive red flag. So who is giving that advice to figure out why? Her team is sweating this so hard. You have to look at what actually aired. The second date itself is almost unwatchable. It's awkward. It's painful. Carl explains on the episode that he's setting them up because Jordan wants somebody with his religious values. In his confessional, he's actively joking about Jordan having zero sexual experience. He actually says, God help you.
Jordan, if you don't take this to the next level, God help you.
If Jordan drops the ball with Erika. So we get to watch them sit there awkwardly talking about faith. Erika plays the part perfectly. She tells Jordan it's so tough being a believer in the city. Erika, girl, you were on Summer House. Don't lie to me. She even calls him a bright light in a dark place. But the chemistry, no chemistry to be found.
Are you my soulmate?
No.
Completely non-existent. They wander off to grab a drink and then the storyline just evaporates. So the woman from that painfully stiff double date realizes the Bravo pipeline dead end. She's not cut out for it. And guess what? Then she meets Charlie Kirk that exact same year. And they move incredibly fast. She does a total rebrand. And suddenly he's running this massive conservative organization and she's next in line in case he gets. And just like that, this random reality TV cameo, not so funny anymore, not just a little footnote. People started digging up the old clips. Screenshots are going around and it really makes you wonder how close she actually came to living a completely different life. And it gets even funnier when you find her old Instagram post about it from 2019. Erika actually claimed she was offered a full-time spot on the cast. Sure you were, Erika. She told everyone she bravely turned it down so she could go to a conservative Christian college instead.
Remember that your degree fades. It's a piece of paper.
I'm gonna call BS on that. Just think about that pivot for a second. 1 minute you're trying to be on a reality TV show on Bravo, Summer House, where it's all about getting turned in the Hamptons. And then next you're like, nah, I'm just going to go hang out with JC instead. I'm just going to kick it with JC and learn about how to indoctrinate young girls and grift. Funny. Look at her now. She's telling women, get back in the kitchen, take those shoes off, get pregnant. The whiplash is crazy. And this is the exact moment that the MAGA machine hits the panic button. Look, we're dealing with a heavily funded political apparatus right now. They want to police our bodies. They want to drag everyone back to the 1950s. And what are they doing right now? They're aggressively deploying fixers to silence a guy from Bravo who sells canned hard tea. They are slapping gag orders on reality stars because they know the whole trad wife thing is hollow. Erika Kirk is lecturing women still to this moment about staying home. But her receipts show that she's full of shit. She has pivoted so hard to this conservative grift, and all because she couldn't secure a spot in the Hamptons. This panicked cover-up shows exactly who she is and how pathetic she looks. And she knows it. So the thing about reality TV is the paper trail is pretty permanent. You could spend millions trying to become this like pristine moral authority, but the internet never forgets. Not for Erika Kirk. Her mask slipped on Summer House 2018. And thank God for that, because Carl refused to just blindly follow orders. Shout out to Carl. Carl, if you were watching this, get in touch. We would love to chat with you. If you made it this far, again, I'm Lauren Paritra. If you appreciate us calling out the absolute delusion of the modern right wing, hit subscribe. We can't keep tearing down these grifters without your support. Let me know in the comments how long she would have actually lasted if she actually was given a spot, which I don't believe. And let me know who you want us to talk to, because we'll dig in. We got some Summer House people following us on Instagram, so we can get in touch. Anyway, back with more.